Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And the Houston Astros lose to the Texas Rangers on the opening game of a 3-game series, 6-2 today, and not the best day for the Astros. After 2 really great games to finish the series, I would say a whole, decent. I forgot that they did lose that middle game against Pittsburgh, but 2 really quality games against the Pittsburgh Pirates, winning 8-2, where your pitching was not only, just thinking about it, their 3 last wins have been really nice wins. 2 against the Pirates. I mean, I think in their last 3 wins that they've had, they've only given up 8 or 7 hits in their last 3 wins. So their pitching was great in their last 3 wins. Their 2 wins against Pittsburgh in that series, in that last game against Minnesota in that series. So I was very impressed with the way the Astros ended that Minnesota series and the beginning and the end of the series with Pittsburgh. But the Astros tonight just were not in the zone. The pitching was not that great. Gave up 11 hits. Pitching has been way better as of the last, almost week. And so, yeah, pitching's been better since Sunday. And now it kind of went back down. But, yeah, so I'm going to talk about the game. 6-2's final score, 11 hits for the Rangers, 6 for the Astros, 0 errors in the ballgame. Win goes to Perez. He goes 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks. Loss goes to Luis Garcia, 0-2 on the season. He went 5 innings, 5 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Scoring summary, Nathaniel Los doubled to right. Marcus Semien scored 1-0 in the first inning. And then the third inning feels like an Astro killer every single time we play him. Adolis Garcia, homer to left center, 399 feet. Low scored 3-0. Garcia, he is such an Astros killer. It's unbelievable. But 3-0. Then the Astros get on the board for the first time in the third inning with a moonshot by Yordan Alvarez. Homer to left field, 354 feet, 3-1. Then Rangers don't waste any time. Fifth inning, single to left by Lowe. So he gets his second and third RBIs of the night, and that's a single to left. Tavares scored, and Semien scored 5-1. Then Martin Maldonado with his first home run of the night. Man, Maldonado did really well tonight. A home run and a double, crushed his double down the line, and it was on the wall, low wall. But this one went 410 feet, 5-2 Astros. That was the last time the Astros scored. And then you have in the ninth inning, Young reached, or Jung, yeah, I think it's Young. It's J-U-N-G, but I think it's pronounced Young. Reached on an infield single to shortstop. Semien scored, Garcia to third, and that is it, 6-2. Let's go over the batting for the Astros today. McCormick, he had 1 bat in this game, started at leadoff. And then he left the game. We don't know what happened, or maybe something did happen. I just haven't heard about it yet. There was no update during the game, but there might have been after. I'm not sure. I'm going to check that after. I didn't even think about McCormick before I started this. He had the 1 at bat, and then McCormick vanished, and we saw Jake Myers the rest of the game. Myers in 3 at bats, struck out twice and walked in the 5th inning. Alex Bregman was 1 for 4 in this game with a single to left in the 5th inning. Myers to second. And besides that, Breggy had 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's it for Bregman. Yordan, besides his homer, he was cold. 3 strikeout swing, and they had Yordan today besides his home run. So that's not great. And then Jose Abreu started a hitting streak after that 10-game hitting streak was ended. I think he was on, back on one. I think he was on a 2 or 3, and that's ended again. And Abreu with 2 strikeouts, a ground out, and a lineout. He was 0 for 4. Kyle Tucker was 1 for 4 today. He did have a single to center in the 6th inning, but besides that was it for Tucker. And then David Hensley was 0 for 3 today. He did walk in the 4th inning, but he had 2 groundouts and a flyout. Jeremy Pena moved all the way down to the 7th spot today in today's lineup. He did walk in the 2nd inning, but he flied into a double play and to a shortstop. Hensley thrown out at second, And then Pena, he lined out to third, and then he lined out to left. So not that great of a day for Pena. Dubon kept his hitting streak going on. He's on a 9-game hitting streak. He hit a single in the second down the right field line to right. Pena to third. He was not able to get to the second. That's happened a couple times this season where he hit a ball kind of not down the line, but it was stopped by the outfielder, and he's only getting a single instead of a double. But Dubon's been hitting the ball really well. But today he was only 1 for 4 with 2 groundouts and a foul out to catcher. Maldonado was probably the player of the game for the Astros today. He was feeling it. He had a home run to left center, 410 feet, and a double to left in the 7th inning. So it's not like, anyone deserve this because the Astros played so bad today, but if anybody is going to get it, it's Martin Maldonado. He killed the ball. He also killed another ball that he was able to get on second base, which was surprising to me. He's rolling down that second base line. They're making the throw. I'm like, oh, he hit Maldy's too slow to make it, and he made it. He speed up at the end. Now that's most MLB players, about probably 90% of most MLB players will be able to, make it all the way to second easily on that hit like that. But Maldy's a little slower than others in this league, but he did make it for that double. Let's go over the pitchers that came out of the bullpen for the Astros today. Now, bullpen's been excellent. They've been great as of recent, right? But today, they just didn't show up like they've been showing up. They've been, the bullpen's been averaging, out of, 3 to 4 innings, like only giving up like 1 to 3 hits a game over the last week. So that's what they've been, usually getting. Today they gave up 5 hits and 1 earned run, and their stats, we're not as great as they've been, but it's fine. But Phil Maytoon, he pitched the sixth inning. He gave up 1 hit, got a strikeout. And then Ryan Stanek pitched the 7th inning, 0 hits, 1 walk, a strikeout. Seth Martinez pitched the 8th inning, gave up 2 hits, got 1 strikeout. Blanco pitched the 9th inning, 1 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And that's it for the Astros. Not a great way to start the series, but hopefully the Astros can bounce back tomorrow at 6:08. And that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy them, thoughts, and peace out. Go Astros.